You think you would piss off those Americans that are all like, God, man, Jesus.
Why are you bringing this devil stuff into our sport, man?
I know, fuck. God doesn't like this shit. God is watching football right now and saying, what the fuck is happening here? Welcome to another episode from Takedowns to Breakdowns with A&P, and today we're here to talk about Super Bowl. So, Super Bowl? Yeah, Super Bowl is happening. It happens every year.
Yeah, I know, but I'm surprised.
Happens in February. Well, there's a big discussion online about who should be the halftime act. So they asked the governor, and he said AC/DC. That's who he wants. The governor wants AC/DC.
Okay.
He wants Highway to Hell. He wants TNT. Dynamite. I mean, that's what he wants.
Okay.
AC/DC. Well, what's your thoughts for a halftime show? If you're gonna go with rock.
If I'm gonna go with rock,
'cause I'm kind of tired of the whole hip hop and R&B and
I don't know,
pop
but
shit.
Rihanna's was pretty good last year. I mean, that's the only reason why people even turn on the Super Bowl, to be honest with you.
I spent 5 minutes wondering if she was pregnant, and then another 5 minutes thinking that I was fat shaming her.
And then 5 minutes after
realizing she was pregnant, and then I felt okay. Yeah, I felt okay after that.
Yeah, the entire time I remember the entire time that was happening, I was on a call with a couple friends.
I'm not gonna lie, she looked kind of hot with that belly.
Damn, at least we know your type.
I'm just saying.
But no, like the entire time I was on a call with a couple friends, and the entire time we're like, "Wait, is Rihanna pregnant? Oh my, wait, is she pregnant? Who got her? Wait, what?" And this was like
that's
the first.
That's the same thing it was happening with me.
Yeah, and I'm like,
did she gain some weight? I think she gained some.
But that's
weight.
but you came upstairs and asked me that, and then I told them.
No, but I thought she looked good.
Yeah.
I was not. It's not like I was like, oh my god, what's happened to her? No,
No,
I was like,
no, she
oh, she got
good.
better. She got better. So, anyways, outside of that, so AC/DC, what's your thoughts?
AC/DC is a good one. I mean, rock wise, I mean, you can't bring any of the newer stuff. You gotta go old school with this shit. So
it has to be somebody who can rock an arena, right? Like you can't
put so Metallica.
Oh no, come on, man!
But like that's the only thing that's gonna come to mind. Like
AC/DC can definitely do it.
AC/DC can do Anthrax.
No, come on. Has to be, first of all, if you're going to go with rock, it has to be a band that has a little bit of more pop culture.
Okay, but we're kind of out of them. We're kind of out of them, dude.
Oh, there's Guns N' Roses.
Okay, Guns N' Roses, yes.
You can do Guns N' Roses.
Metallica, yes.
Metallica, yes.
AC/DC, yes. But then there's a couple that you can't do. You know, like more.
What about Slipknot?
Slipknot probably could, to be honest.
In terms of a show, if you're just talking about putting on a show,
but it's not even just
Slipknot
that.
Can do it.
It has to be a band that people know, but people do know Slipknot. Even people who don't like metal or rock or anything know Slipknot. So yeah, that would work.
What about Ghost?
Ghost.
You think you would piss off those Americans that are all like, God, man, Jesus.
Why are you bringing this devil stuff into our sport, man?
I know, fuck. God doesn't like this shit. God is watching football right now and saying, what the fuck is happening here?
You know where I'm from, dog. You know that one?
No, I don't know
that was one. Clint Dempsey. Apparently, he...
Clint Dempsey?
Yeah, I know it's a different football, but he
Deuce?
Yeah, Clint Dempsey. You know the
Deuce?
Yeah.
His nickname was Deuce?
Yes!
Which I'm still trying to figure out if it's Deuce the number 2.
No, it's because he was shit.
Or Deuce was because he was shit.
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
No,
story checks out.
No, because he was playing for Fulham at the time, and he knocked into Michael Richards or someone, I can't remember, and he was like, "You don't know where I'm from, dog."
And he said that to Mika Richards?
Yeah, he said that to Mika Richards.
And Mika Richards was like, bruv.
Bruv.
Do you know where I'm from, bruv? I'm from White Castle. Whitechapel. Same shit. It has white in it. So
from White Castle, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Speaking of White Castle, I was talking to a band that was the band name shall not be said. They were on tour and they decided it was a good idea to go to White Castle. The next, it was really hard for them to do the show because they had the shits.
Yeah,
I was like, when did you guys think that having White Castle it was going to be a good idea? It's never a good idea. Not even when you're high, it's a good idea.
Even when you think it's a good idea,
your subconscious
should like take over and be like, dude, that's not a good idea.
Those sliders are called sliders for a reason.
Because they slide in and they slide out.
Exactly.
You will never catch me dead unless I have literally nothing to do the next day. I will not go. It's kind of like eating.
Oh, you better take a day off just to sit in the toilet.
Yeah, it's kind of
because it's going to come out of both ends.
It's kind of like eating like authentic Indian food, right? Like it depends on the person you are, right? You need like the next day as like your cleansing day.
That's why, like, when I go to a restaurant, and we're getting a little bit sidetracked here, but when I go to a restaurant, I hate when I see on the menus 1 pepper, 2 pepper. That doesn't tell me how hot the food is. Put white people's faces. Like, is it one white person's face? Is it 2 white people's faces? Because, like, I measure my level of hotness in the food
on white people.
On white people.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I measure it. So if a white person tells me it's hot, it probably has ketchup in it.
But I also feel like if the white person, like, that would have to go on everything on the menu, and then the Sprite would have a little face too. Like, oh, the Sprite is too spicy.
No, that's why you have Sienna Mist.
Sienna Mist.
Sienna Mist is Sprite for white people.
True.
Like, what the fuck,
True.
dude? So anyhow, Ghost, no, too devilish.
No, I think Ghost could fit it. Like, I think Ghost could work.
I don't think he could dress like
honestly,
Papa.
No, he could, but I honestly
think that would piss off the Americans.
I honestly think that is the farthest.
I'm an American.
That's honestly the farthest that we could go with it. I feel like Ghost is the edge of it.
I think Ghost is really
Ghost.
You have to really think like the American audience, like half of the American audience.
Lamb of God for America
would totally be pissed off of watching that shit on TV. I'm backtracking on the Ghost. While I think it would be a great idea if the Super Bowl was happening in Europe, more than half, because most of the people that watch the Super Bowl probably are like God-fearing people, so having Ghost there wouldn't be a good idea. But I'm going back to Slipknot. I think Slipknot
would work. I also do think though the Americans that don't know Slipknot would definitely have
Pantera,
yeah. But I also would Pantera in the Lamb of God category. Very American.
No, they're both redneck bands.
Exactly. But very, and for football, fuck.
But I know, but Lamb of God with a name like that, I don't think it would go. I don't think it would be well received.
I don't know.
So man. I think Pantera, I don't know. I think Pantera could do it. I don't know. Maybe that it doesn't have the mainstream appeal. For sure, it doesn't have the mainstream appeal.
I think more people would get behind the Slipknot one than Pantera.
Is there any, like, outside of... So far, we've only mentioned American bands.
I cannot really think
Is there, like, any non-American band outside of AC/DC?
When it comes to rock, honestly, I think it's very limited. When it comes to rock, metal, whatever the case may be.
Judas Priest, maybe?
Not even them, I don't think.
Iron Maiden, no?
Iron Maiden, yeah.
You think Iron Maiden...
I think Iron Maiden could, yeah.
Iron Maiden would have some appeal?
I think so.
But I don't think they have a mainstream appeal. That's the problem. So if you're going to have bands...
No, they definitely do. Like
I feel like AC/DC is one of those bands that... It doesn't matter if you've ever heard of the band or not.
You know exactly what...
If Thunderstruck plays, everybody's heard of Thunderstruck at some point in time.
I think Iron Maiden kind of works still. Because also you have to see the... I think Iron Maiden does work. Iron Maiden works. Metallica works. I think Metallica would be the biggest one because everyone and their mother knows who Metallica is. Yeah, right?
But didn't they do it already once or something?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
They can't do Lizzo, so
no, but that's why there
goes one of your choices.
I know, but because of Lizzo is why we're in this predicament.
Exactly.
So when they asked the governor, Joe Scratch, they asked him, and they're like, "Yo, dude, like, who would you like to have instead of Lizzo?" And he said AC/DC, like right away, like no questions asked. So I don't know. The Aussies, I don't know. You know what I would like to see? A medley of bands.
Oh, that would be nice.
Like Twisted Sister, like almost do like a Rock of Ages, if you will. So start off with
Motley Crue. You don't like Motley Crue. I don't like Motley Crue either. But would you think they would?
No, they can't even do one of their shows. Vince Neil's voice is fucked. Unless you're just gonna rely on
pipe it in.
You can't do. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Fozzy.
No. That's not a bad idea because at the Super Bowl they don't sing live. Everything is mic'd.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was live.
No, everything is. Well,
I don't listen. I don't listen to it fully, so I don't know.
I believe I heard somewhere that's one of the requisites is that everything has to be recorded.
It makes more sense,
because they don't want no ad-libbing or whatever or curse words because it's live, right?
It's live, yeah.
So they don't want any what do you call it? Gaffes to happen.
Motley Crue would work.
Motley Crue would work. But are they big enough though? But okay, but what?
Fozzy.
No, man, do a Oh, fuck Fozzy.
What, you don't want to see Judas in my mind?
No, I don't want to see Ocho there. No,
dude. You don't see Chris imagine, like, the lights dim for, like, the stage in the middle and then him with his fucking jacket. No. And then it starts. Dude, that would be badass if Fozzy was a better band.
Bring the walls down! And him with his arms open.
Exactly.
Nah,
imagine how fucking cool that would be.
Dude, Fozzy is playing at the fucking rock pile. Like, how do you go from playing in front of 50 people to playing play at the Super Bowl.
50,000. Like,
It's not gonna happen, dude. I think what would be really cool is if they did like a medley of bands. Like you can still have your AC/DC to finish off with AC/DC,
Yeah.
but have like Motley Crue,
Aerosmith.
you know what I mean? Like that.
Bands, but they have to play like their hits.
Like Twisted Sister.
Yeah, something
like bands
this.
like come in and play like one song, or not even maybe the full song.
Bands
just
that,
like
bands
half a
that,
song.
Bands that have songs that are generational songs.
Exactly.
Like Aerosmith Dream
Like
On.
like
when you
look at if you want to look if you want to make this.
Can Ozzy still do shit?
No, I don't think he can. But then again, he doesn't have to sing, right? So
That's
they
true.
can just
So he
wheel
comes
him
in
in a
and do
wheelchair.
Crazy Train, fucking,
Just bring him in a wheelchair.
Exactly. You don't have to finish the entire song too. It would just be the first couple parts, and then boom, another song hits. Boom, another song hits. But it has to be the song from the band has to be the generational song, the song that carried on.
Why not then do like if you want to keep this like I'm not pro this idea necessarily, but if you want to keep this more American, considering it's the Super Bowl, why not do American rock bands or punk rock bands, whatever the broad spectrum that we have here, that've been, like you said, generational. That when you think of certain generations, that song comes to mind. So you could have like a track from Bon Jovi doing one
I thought you were
song.
gonna say the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You could have them doing one song too. You could have Bruce Springsteen, like a little bit of a medley of like rock, rock, metal, punk, whatever
the case may be.
Whatever the case may be, doing some like.
Well, it wouldn't have to just be American, because when they win the Super Bowl, it always says world champion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which I saw recently. There was a basketball.
I'm
player,
not a fan of that.
There was a basketball player who was like world champion of what? America, and people in the comments like
America's not the world.
Other basketball players were flaming him and saying how stupid he is, but he's not. Like if you actually sit back and think about it, like. Why are they world champions? Yes, it's the best version of the NFL is the best version of American football.
It's the only version of American football. We have Canadian football. It doesn't have the same rules. It has different rules.
But I'm saying it's the best. But even the NBA, there's other basketball associations out there in other countries.
One would argue these days they're not the best, because when they go to the Olympics, it's not like they're like smoking everybody out of the water.
But the NBA is the most popular.
It's the one everybody wants to play in.
But when they win, it says world champion.
No, it should be just the NBA champion.
It's just NBA champion. When soccer teams win the UEFA Champions League, they're the champions of Europe.
They're not the world champions.
They're not the world champions.
The world champions is then between the champions of all the competitions of all the different continents.
Yeah, but also the World Cup would technically be the world champion.
No, but the world champions of clubs.
Of clubs,
The world champions of clubs is the winner of the Champions League, the Asian one, the African one, the Common Ball, whatever. CONCACAF, whatever. All of those, they fight against each other.
And the winner would be literally the world champion.
Which happens now. By the way, they're changing the format on that competition.
Oh, really?
It's going to happen every 4 years now, and it's not the winners of those competitions. They're going to send like 4 representatives from each continent.
From each country?
Each continent.
Oh.
So like from Europe will be the winner of the Champions League, and then I don't know what the other prerequisites are. But when I was looking, Benfica may actually be one of the representatives.
That's cool.
Because they've been in the quarterfinals
for the past like 3 years.
3 years in a row, and you can only send one representative from a specific country. So like EPL cannot send all 4.
Yeah, they have to send one.
They can only send
Which
one.
Will probably be
so
Man City.
So if Man City won the Champions League, there's nobody going from the EPL because they're already one from England. And then they have to pick the other 3 based on coefficient and whatnot.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the rules are changed. It's going to be every 4 years. So that's going to be interesting. It's like a World Cup,
but with clubs. It's the Club World Cup, literally.
Like that's what they're calling it. So another competition, because that's all we need.
That's all we need. Is more games so people can get injured and all this stuff.
Money. It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins. All right. So going back to this, if you just have to go instead of a medley, if you just have to go with one, you think Slipknot would be an option?
One definitely has to be Slipknot. Yeah, but. I mean, their songs are they have some vulgar songs, right? So the vulgar...
They would have to
tame it down a little bit. They cannot
show up there and do people as shit.
They can't go, fuck me up. Like, they can't do that shit. But I think, if I wasn't to do with AC/DC, sure, Slipknot, but I think AC/DC is the safe one. I think they are the safe bet.
You know what would be really cool?
But I think that metal-y part, we were talking about... Like,
what about this? What about if you have Slipknot as the main band, and they play maybe 1 or 2 of their own songs, but then they do a medley of other people's songs, like Aerosmith, because if you hire all of those bands, that's going to be fucking expensive.
But they have the money.
Yeah, that's true.
They have the money.
That's true. Aerosmith would be kind of cool since they're doing their last tour.
I mean, honestly,
and bring Run DMC. Well, it won't be Run DMC because now.
But just do like one song from each, and it fades into the other person, and they do their thing and whatever. It doesn't even have to be that. It's never really that long, anyways. I don't know. It won't get me to watch the Super Bowl anyways. But
I don't know if Slipknot was performing.
I'd watch that. Yeah, I don't care enough about like I know about American football. Like American football is my friends are into it, so I know.
I don't watch it.
I know what's happening.
I know the rules and whatever, but
exactly.
I don't know enough to really.
Like, I think what would get me into that game is betting. Like if I bet on a team here and there, that's the only way you can get me to watch it. It's kind of like the WNBA. Like the only way I'll watch it is if I'm betting.
No, or if they were naked.
No. Definitely just if they were betting.
You know, there's a league where there's a soccer league where the women...
I thought you were going to say there's the basketball one where they have the fat asses and they play basketball. Have you seen that one?
I've seen that one too.
Yeah,
but there's also the soccer one. Have you seen the soccer one?
Yes.
Where the girls with the bras.
Yes, I've seen that one too. I've seen that one too.
There's also a football one too.
I've seen that one
Fuck,
too.
all of those
and they have like the padded and the helmets, but they're wearing bikinis.
Yeah, I know. Those are all fucking great.
But,
you know, all of those leagues have better viewership than the WNBA.
But the WNBA odds betting wise is very good. Like you can bet on one of them to not hit like 10 points in a game and you'll win like $500 and most of the time you'll win.
Yeah, but I don't know enough about those teams to know.
You don't even have to. It's like, oh, this person comes up. Will they make 3-pointers in the night? Obviously they probably will because 3-pointers is more of a WNBA thing. Boom. But if it's dunks, $1,000, I'll make $10K.
I don't know about that. I think you're exaggerating.
I've seen a bunch of them. A lot of people make. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think you're exaggerating. I don't think it's that bad.
No,
So,
it's not that bad, but it's not that good.
Well, I'd rather watch the Portuguese basketball league.
All those little Joãos and
no, man, dude. There's most of the guys are from other countries. There's very little amount of Portuguese players actually playing there. Most of them are like from. Most of them are from like the former colonies and stuff like that.
Mozambique and all that stuff, yeah.
They bring all the big brothers to play there.
The brothers.
Yeah, fuck. It is what it is. But yeah, I think Slipknot would be cool. But AC/DC, I wouldn't be hating.
AC/DC is the safe one. I think, honestly, he hit the nail on the head there. They are the safe one to do. They're the one everyone really knows. And it's not hard to fuck that one up. I mean, this one would definitely go well over with even the American...
At this point, I would take any rock band over whatever.
I don't know, man. I was really hoping Lizzo.
No, dude. Like, no.
What? You were really into pregnant Rihanna?
Yeah, I thought she looked cute.
So, Lizzo.
Oh, fuck, man. That's... I'm not hating on how she looks. I just don't like. First
not
of
her
all,
personality.
I don't like her music, and I always felt like her personality was a little bit toxic. And now it comes to find out it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wasn't wrong. I could tell.
You were right about both the Rihanna thing and how.
Yeah, man. I you know when they say don't judge a book by its cover, they obviously never been to the porno section of the gas station. You could totally judge those books by their covers, and that's how I run my life. For me, life is the porno section at the gas station.
You're DJ Khaled now. Life is like a porno station. Like life is like a porno mag.
Yeah,
it's easy to judge the cover.
It's easy to judge by its cover. Fuck. If people appear to be jackasses, they probably are.
Jackasses.
It's like the whole Alex Terrible thing now. That people are surprised that he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Like really?
Really? You're surprised?
So him making 2 transphobic, homophobic posts on Instagram for you to realize that he's not a really good guy.
Straw.
Like, you know, like I'm all for it. Everybody has the right to have an opinion, and he's obviously sharing his more than probably he should.
This guy thinks he's still in Rostov-on-Don or whatever the fuck. Like he thinks he's still in Russia, and he's making all these claims, and now I'm getting backlash. Like.
No, he doesn't give a shit about the backlash. Not realizing that it's going to affect his.
It's going to affect him. He's going to be like, oh,
he's going to regret it eventually. He's going to regret it eventually.
Going to.
But the point being that you know, I don't even know what the point is anymore. Oh, the point is that definitely Alice Cooper is not going to be there either because he's been canceled.
He's been canceled too.
So
AC/DC for the Super Bowl. I think we're good on that one.
I think the thing with AC/DC is hard to cancel them because they're Australian. So half the people don't know what the fuck they're saying anyways. Shrimp on the barbie, like there's some Sheilas.
Even when they're singing, I don't even know what the fuck they're saying.
That's true too. I swear to God, the dirty deeds done dirty cheap. I think they cut some words at the chorus. It says dirty deeds done cheap. Like I don't know what the done cheap. I don't know.
Dirty deeds.
Have you noticed that?
I don't even know what the word is for that.
I don't even know what those words are there. All I know is dirty deeds. Then is done cheap.
Sheep.
Like
dirty deeds and the dumb sheep.
I swear to God, I don't know what the words are in between. I'm yet to figure that out.
And you know what?
Every time I sing that song, I change those words.
Exactly. Like I can go online and watch see the lyrics and shit, and still I'll walk out like confused as fuck.
It's I recently I was listening to a Madonna song that came on the radio.
God.
Came on the radio. La Isla Bonita came on the radio, and I was singing the words. I was not even close. I was not even in the same ballpark.
But you do that anyways.
But listen,
you'll listen to a song the first time on the channel, and you'll love the song. You'll listen to it 5 more times. We'll get in the car. I'll play the song. He's hitting every wrong note whatsoever. Like he's fucking up. He's fucking up the words that like you can't fuck up, and he's fucking them up.
But this one, I grew up in Portugal.
You're like LeBron James. When he's singing, he was singing.
LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James was on his live and he was singing some bullshit about. Like, he was singing some rap song and he didn't know the fucking lyrics, but he was still vibing with it. It's literally you. Like you'll vibe, but you'll fuck up the lyrics.
I grew up in Portugal, so listening to that song in English, me being Portuguese, you know, it's not my first language. So when you listen to it as a kid, you pick up words and you think that she's saying one thing. So when the song came on, it was really funny because your mother's in the car, the song comes on, and I started singing with the words that I know. And she's like, "What the fuck are you singing?" I'm singing the song. You haven't sing one right word. She didn't say anything that you're saying.
This guy's singing his own song.
Like
he's doing a Weird Al Yankovic
That's your
parody.
own version of that song. That's not what she's saying.
You're doing a Weird Al parody every time.
And I'm like, but that might not be what she's saying, but that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
God damn it.
Lucky Star Bonita. See, that's what I thought she said. I didn't know it was La Isla Bonita. Like, I thought it was Lucky Star Bonita. I don't know.
Lucky Star Bonita?
I don't know. Maybe some porn star, Lucky Star, like whatever.
Okay.
Think you're Lucky Stars. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Anyways.
Let's end this before we continue.
That's why at karaoke you need the lyrics there, because without the lyrics, fuck, it's tough, man.
It's tough, but karaoke is also tough because a lot of them don't have music videos in the background. It's
just the lyrics.
No, it's the lyrics and like Asian people frolicking in fields.
Oh, there's also frolicking in front of you when you're at karaoke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways,
I'd love to do that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Have you ever gone to an all-white karaoke bar? It doesn't exist.
No.
Or run by white people.
I've only been to 2, and one of them was Chinese and one of them was Korean.
Yeah. Most of them are Vietnamese, but yeah.
Oh, Vietnamese is another one,
Yeah, that's a good one too. All right. On that note, fuck. Next thing you know, we're getting canceled. So on that note, we will be back next week. Maybe by next week we'll find out who's doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, maybe it'll be
White Zombie.
White Zombie?
Yeah, Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, yeah.
I don't think he would be a good choice, but whatever. You can throw him in the mix. So. Black Veil Brides, maybe? No?
I don't know.
Fuck, they can't even sell I don't know.
You couldn't sell a can of Coke. Never mind sell out the Super Bowl. Oh my god.
They couldn't sell an autographed CD at their merch table.
Oh, it's going to be falling in reverse. And then...
Oh, fuck. There's no way they're going to put that guy in there. There's no way. Like, for all the reasons everybody knows.
For every reason.
For every reason possible.
Any reason.
And even reasons that don't exist yet, they'll come up with good reasons for it.
They've existed, we just don't know about them.
Let's just hope for AC/DC at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a good choice. All right. Fuck, if the Super Bowl was in Canada, I was going to say Nickelback.
Creed doing the Nickelback.
The reunion! Shit! Dude, Creed is bigger than AC/DC in the States?
Creed.
Are you kidding me with my arms wide open? Fuck, why didn't we think of this?
Creed, yeah.
Creed doing the Super Bowl halftime show. No, dude,
but that's
Creed.
very old. That like Evanescence would.
Who alive right now has never heard a Creed song?
That's true.
Especially the age group and the demographics. You got to think of age groups and demographics. The people that are going to be glued to that Super Bowl
are all Creed fans.
Are all Creed
fans, yeah.
Fuck everybody. Everybody grew up listening to Creed and shit. So fuck yeah, Creed halftime show.
Creed.
Let's make it happen.
Creed for the halftime
show. Boom. Done. Arms wide open. Jesus loves you. All right. On that note, guys, we'll see you all next week.
See ya.